Okay, so in our last video, we decided to trade the turning strength to overcome resistance, which is like torque, to trade the torque of our motor for a higher speed on the output shaft. And we did that by running a big gear on the motor to a small gear. We had 36 teeth here and only 12 on the output. So that meant that every time we turned the motor one rotation, it was pushing 36 teeth. And this one, to keep up with that, to spin 36 teeth, it has to spin around 3 times. That's what makes it spin 3 times as fast to keep up. So if we look at this, and we also notice that it switched the direction of rotation from, in this case, clockwise to counterclockwise. So today, that was higher gearing. We had a 3-to-1 ratio. 36 divided by 12 was 3. Today, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go to a lower ratio. All right, so to do this one is really simple build. What you need to do is to remove this gear and flag. I'm going to hold this in here and remove this gear and flag. And simply, all you got to do for today, it's a real quick and easy one, is to swap them backwards. So I'm going to put this large gear on the output and the real small gear on the motor shaft. All right. And to do this, I'm going to put a flag on facing straight down. This one I'll have to change a little bit here to time it right. And another one that's facing straight down. All right, so look at these. They're both facing straight down. So I'm going to just unplug the motor so that I can spin this by hand. It'd be a little bit easier. Now look what happens here when we do this. Every time that we spin this motor around one time, it's only moving 12 teeth. And to get this to spin around one full spin, we'd have to move 36 teeth. So one turn here, let's do it. So we're going to turn this until it faces down again. There we go. And now it's straight down. And what do you know? This little gear didn't even move this all the way one full rotation because it was only 12 teeth that were moved, and this only got 12 teeth moved out of 36. 12 out of 36 is 1/3, so this did actually 1/3 of a rotation. So when we spin this next one, it should be pointing somewhere up here because that would be another third. So let's do another rotation. Whoops, that was backwards, sorry. Let's do another rotation. So now we're 2/3 of the way around, and one more rotation will get it all the way back to a full turn. So it took 3 of these turns for every one of these. So we're going to see when we run this using the motor, it's going to slow things down. In the same way that it multiplied the speed by 3 when we use the higher gearing, 36 moving 12. When we have 12 moving 36, which is 12 divided by 36 is 1/3, this is going to make the speed go down considerably, down to about 33% of what it used to be, or 1/3 of what it used to be. Look at this. This has to do a lot of spinning for this to even go around once. Let's go the other way. Notice one thing that hasn't changed. They both go in the opposite directions just like before. All right, so we're all done with that part. That's all the physical stuff that we needed to talk about. So now it's just simply like, why would someone want to do this? The other way was really cool. It got faster. So it looked kind of cool, right? Look, and you could see, wow, it spins around really fast. You'd want to do this, though, when you want to trade the speed or how fast the motor spins, and you don't need it to spin that fast. You need it to be maybe more powerful, more torque. Maybe you're lifting something, or maybe you're moving something against resistance. Let me give you an example. Bicycles, although they don't use technically gears that connect to each other and mesh, they use a chain in between 2 of them. A bicycle that uses low gearing is a bicycle that's probably trying to climb a hill. Or if you have something heavy on board, a car or a truck that's using low gearing, if they're pulling something that's very, very heavy, they might need this where they need to trade in that speed of the motor. They don't need to go fast. They need to overcome resistance. Maybe it's overcome resistance of gravity of climbing a hill or towing something. All right, so as soon as you're done with the low gearing setup and you can show me and explain it to me, come on up and show me. Thank you.